China's two sessions are far more than annual policy discussions. They're engineering the blueprint for the next global economy. As Beijing races to lead in AI, green energy, and trade, one question looms: can China's innovations overcome America's protectionism? To decode this trillion-dollar transformation, I turn to Columbia University's Jeffrey Sachs, a leading voice in global development. This isn't merely about tariffs or trade deficit. It's about who controls the technologies shaping our future. From AI to clean energy, China isn't just advancing, it's rewriting the rules of engagement. What's decided here won't just shape Beijing's path. It will determine whether our cars, phones, and energy grids are powered by progress or paralyzed by politics.
On the whole, I think Chinese economy is strong, and it's strong because of its underlying technological base, the skill of the workforce, and its global reach. So while all large and complex economies have their relative ups and downs, even their business cycles, we should understand that China's economy is strong, continuing to advance rapidly, based on cutting-edge technologies, and being the world's major trading partner for most of the countries of the world. So in this sense, I think the fundamentals are strong.
Professor Sachs underscores China's economic resilience, but let's put this into context. While US-China trade has slowed, Beijing has responded with clarity. A massive $496 billion surge in research and development, focusing on AI, quantum computing, and green energy. The results speak for themselves. A 25% increase in renewable energy output last year, breakthroughs in neural network algorithms, and dominance in 6G patents. This isn't just growth, it's strategic momentum. As Sachs puts it, China's fundamentals aren't just strong, they are reshaping what economic power means in today's fractured world.
There are weaknesses, and that is pressure on the Chinese economy that has come from the protectionism of the United States. The US already 10 years ago started to make steps to try to impede China's economic growth. This has had some effect because the growth of China's exports in the US has stopped. In fact, it went into decline. And that used to be a major outlet for rising Chinese output. This means that China has to find other markets other than the US to rely on, in part, for its expanding exports in the world. And this is part of the challenge in 2025. Am I optimistic? Yes. China can do this, and I believe it will do this.
Yet Sachs' optimism isn't without a clear-eyed view of reality. Here is where things get interesting. As US markets contract, China is making a bold move on the global stage. The Belt and Road Initiative, now reaching 150 countries, is more than just rerouting trade. It's creating an entirely new economic framework. Take ASEAN, for instance. By October 2024, China-ASEAN trade reached $797.63 billion, growing 7.2% year-on-year, outpacing China's overall foreign trade growth. But the real game changer? China's control over the world's most critical technologies. From 5G networks to solar farms and modular nuclear reactors, China isn't simply diversifying markets, it's positioning itself as the linchpin of global decarbonization.
Well, these are the sources of China's medium to long-term growth. China is a world leader in zero carbon energy. It's a world leader in long-distance power transmission. It's a leader in batteries and electric vehicles. It's a leader in 5G. It's a leader in fourth-generation nuclear power. China needs these. The world needs these. And I think this is China's basic outlook, and I think it's the correct outlook, which is that these are technologies that are needed by the world because of our environmental crisis. Being in the forefront of these technologies is a good thing. It is China's competitive advantage. You look around the world, what do countries want? They want low-cost 5G. They want to be able to shift to alternative energy sources. Who is the competitive provider of that in the world? China. So this is a source of China's economic growth and continued development for the next generation.
The two sessions crystallize a tectonic shift in China's approach from a US-led rules-based order to a multipolar world where tech is the ultimate currency. As Sachs warns, this isn't a zero-sum game. If met with collaboration, China's green tech surge could become a global public good, accelerating decarbonization for all. But the clock is ticking. Will Washington cling to protectionism or pivot to co-innovation? Will Brussels regulate China's EVs or adapt them? The answers will echo far beyond Beijing. They'll shape whether your energy bill soars or plummets, whether your job is automated or augmented, whether your city chokes on smog or breathes clean air. The solutions are being coded in China, and their impact, that's already charging your phone, fueling your commute, and yes, knocking at your doorstep.